Hi, this is the revision video for subtracting fractions for level 2 maths. I am assuming that you have watched the adding fractions because that's where I talk in detail about how to do most of the work. So this is really just reviewing through the process, except we're subtracting rather than adding. So just remember that when you subtract or add fractions, the denominator must be the same. So for example, 7/8 take away 2/8. These, because they're both the same, they're going to stay the same. And now we just do 7 take away 2, which is 5. If you can simplify your answer down, do so, but in this case the final answer is 5/8. However, in your level 2 exam you're more likely to have, you will have different denominators. So I'm going to use the same method as we did in the adding fractions, which was using the butterfly method. So I'm going to multiply diagonal and opposite. I am now creating a wing. So 2 times 5 is 10. And now I'm going to do the opposite wing. Oh, that wing looks a bit dodgy. 3 times 10 is 30. And then I have to create a body for the butterfly. 5 times 10 is 50. Now I can do my fraction. So our denominator is 50. And here now I do 30 take away 10. It is a subtraction after all. So 30 take away 10 is 20. So my answer is 20/50ths, but this one you can simplify. You could do a little bit of cheating, because if the numbers both end in 0, we can just cancel them out, which will give us 2/5. If you wanted to do the divide by this, etc., in fact, to get down to 2/5, they're both divisible by 10. Okay, let's try another one. So 6/7 take away 1/3. I'm going to use the butterfly method again. Here's wing number 1. I'm going to do 1 times 7. I almost wrote the whole thing out then. 1 times 7 is 7. Here's the other wing. Let's see if I can do it a bit better this time. Oh, I'm struggling with this side at the moment. 6 times 3 is 18. Oh, his poor butterfly. Look, it looks a bit weird. And his body, 7 times 3 is 21. I'll stop laughing now. Let's make up the fraction. So our denominator is 21. And on the top here we've got 18/7. We are doing a subtraction. So 18 take away 7 leaves you with 11. And if you can simplify, then do, but I can't simplify 11 21, so I can't do it. That's as far as it will go. Our last example uses subtractive fractions, but with mixed numbers. So imagine I'm just going to use cakes. There's 5 cakes and 2/3, perhaps on one stall, and we're taking away 2 cakes and a quarter that are needed for another stall. Although there are whole numbers in here, the whole numbers are here, that's a whole number, and that 2 is a whole number. I'm just kind of going to ignore them for the moment. I'm just going to scratch them out. And I'm just going to deal with the fraction. So I'm going to rewrite it. Oh no, I need to give myself a bit more space. So I'm going to go over here. So that's just going to rewrite it out. 2/3 take away 1/4. Your level 2 maths exam isn't going to do a subtraction where it goes into the negatives. It's not going to do that. So the first fraction you're given, the 2/3, is always going to be bigger than the one on the right. Now I'm just going to carry on with my butterfly method. So 1 times 3 is 3. Oh, this butterfly looks a bit better. And 2 times 4 is 8. Given my body, 3 times 4 is 12. So solving this fraction, then we've got 12 as the denominator, and this is a takeaway, so 8 take away 3 is 5. God, we've ended up with 5/12 again. But we still have the whole numbers to deal with, so I'm going to bring them back in. Now I'm just going to solve them separately on their own. So just 5 take away 2 is 3. So actually your final answer is 3 and 5 12s. That's your final answer. So 3 cakes and 5 12s. So to summarise then, multiply numbers which are diagonal and opposite, then multiply the denominators. Then you've got your denominator, you go ahead and subtract the numerators, and then you simplify. And if you end up with mixed numbers, which might be a multiple choice question, just deal with them afterwards. Okay, and that's the end.